This is Craig Haugaard with your Financial Issues Ag Update for October 11th. Well, corn futures ended Friday at the lows of the week as they are pressured by good harvest conditions, strong overall yields, and concerns over U.S. exports. Now, traders are also starting to focus on the South American crop. Argentina is now 21% planted versus 24% on average. It appears as if we will have another La Nina weather pattern on the heels of the one that we had in 2021. Looking at the history of La Nina in South America, there's a strong correlation between it and lost yields. In 3 of the last 5 La Ninas in Argentina, corn yields have been anywhere from 4 to 21% below trendline yields. At the close on Friday, the December futures were 3.5 cents lower, selling at $5.30 per bushel. Friday saw soybean prices open higher on export demand optimism and spillover strength from crude oil and the related vegetable oil markets. Ultimately, however, prices gave way to pressure generated by harvest activity and some position evening ahead of the weekend. We also saw some traders selling in anticipation of this week's USDA report. At the close, the November soybean futures were 4.25 cents lower, ending up the day at $12.43 per bushel. The wheat market was mixed as the various wheat pits were impacted by weak demand for U.S. wheat, decent winter wheat planting progress, beneficial moistures in the southern plains, and tightening spring wheat stocks. At the close, the Minneapolis December futures were 4.25 cents higher, closing at $9.46.5. Kansas City were 3.75 cents lower as they ended the day at $7.37.5 per bushel. And Chicago futures were 7.25 lower, closing at $7.34. Cotton pushed to a new record high before backing off and closing lower for the day. Now, cotton has had a very steady run this year. On March 26th of this year, the December futures traded as low as $75.34 per hundred. On Friday, they closed down 101 points, but still settled at 110.60. Part of this rally can be attributed to a very strong export pace, which drove the 2021 U.S. ending stocks-to-use ratio to a very tight 16%, compared to the previous 5-year average of 27%. Livestock futures were mixed to end the week. At the close, December live cattle futures were 15 cents higher, closing at $130.25 per hundred. November feeder cattle were down 45 cents, settling at $161.15. And lean hog futures gave up some ground. At the close, December lean hog futures were 52.5 cents lower as they closed at $81.50 per hundredweight. Class 3 milk futures continued to work higher. At the close, we had November futures 8 points higher, settling at $18.82. Meat cutout values were all lower to end the week. Choice box beef ended the day down $2.03, closing at $283.27. Select boxes were $1.70 lower, closing at $262.74. Pork carcass cutout values were under a great deal of pressure on Friday, ended the day $5.27 lower, closing at $106.99 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugaard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.